Yeah, man, people ask that question all the time, man. But look, I was born into this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bleed burgundy and gold. I bleed DC. This is my home. This is my squad. Regardless of all the name changes and all that, man, it's burgundy and gold for me. It's DC. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm here, man. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Do it because you love it, not because it loves you. One beat, one sound, one heart, one love.
Yo! Who's next? That's what we talked about the other day. Welcome all of you to Redzone In the Lab podcast. It's me. It is DT. We got breaking news. No, we not claiming that we broke it. Right? Washington Commanders trade for San Francisco wide receiver Deebo Samuel for a 5th round pick 2025. Initial reactions, DT. Initial reactions.
Man, this is a good trade.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even get mad at a trade like this, especially for the compensation. Like, you got a player that can play, a guy that is physical, obviously a couple years removed from his all-pro season, but he's still a good player. What we know from Adam Peters, man, he's the type of guy, he's going to take those risks, calculated risks. Yeah. And now you flip Jahan Johnson for a 3rd round pick, and now you got Deebo Samuel for a 5th round pick. AP, stop it, bro.
Insane. Insane, bro. Like, it's just so much information coming out. Like, we've been trying to get this show together real quick. But I haven't really been able to read anything like after, right? Because we're doing all this stuff, like trying to get our food, this and that. Like, this show wasn't planned, but it's more information coming out, and it's crazy. That it was like it's kind of mixture when you think about our fans and like Deebo Samuel, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
some won them, some didn't, whatever the case may be. But we're gonna look at some quick numbers and all that other good stuff. We're gonna pull up some stuff up, but we're just trying to like talk about like what does this mean to the offense? Like, yeah, some Eagle fans already tripping and saying this means they are getting no. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hold up.
That Deebo, man.
Hold up. Yeah, you should be able. So, like, no, it doesn't. Like, no, it doesn't mean that they're getting Myles Garrett. This is a 5th round pick, right? This is a 5th round pick we gave up for Deebo Samuel. I'm about to look at his number. I think he's only on the books for us for $15 million next year. Mm-hmm. You know, so my initial thoughts is like, all right, cool, a weapon. Like, this is somebody that I think that we need, and we can all talk about like his production and it's gone down, this and this over the years. But the fact of the matter is, on this team last year, he's the 2nd best player in the wide receiver room. Even the numbers he put up, in which you say it's a down year, injured, a couple drops, you know, just this and that. But as far as the offense, DT, what do you think it does to the offense?
Well, what it does is, for people that are trying to say he don't fit what he do, he absolutely fit what they want to do. They were trying to do some of the screen game, wide receiver run game, some elements like that with Zacchaeus, with Diami. Now you get a guy like Deebo who can do it all. And his yards at the carry, his yards at the catch, how physical he is, everything that Dan Quinn said the other day when he describes what he wants in a wide receiver, he fits what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it is, okay, like he's not. When we talk about Deebo, we don't really mention him amongst like the more natural wide receivers like Terry, AJ Brown, and them. But when's the last time we had a wide receiver outside of Terry that had like 700 plus yards?
Right.
Deebo brings that. And that's something we need in this room. We need to take pressure off of Terry. That underneath, he gonna be eating.
And that's what we need. Like, that's literally what we need playing against the Super Bowl winners. I'm not saying the C word, they're Super Bowl winners, right? Is they play so much cover 5, cover 6, is that they allow you to get everything in front of you. And that was something that we lacked, is somebody consistent enough to be able to make out of the. Hold up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Tell you, Deebo coming through.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is insane, bro.
All right, so like to be able to get the ball in his hands, make people miss, phone booth type of guy, screen, run out the backfield. It gives you all different types of elements to his game. What they call a gadget player, right? We had Eckler. Eckler was able to do some of those things. Of course, he faced some injuries late in the year or whatever, so he did a lot of that too. But Deebo is great at that, and I think he's going to be highly motivated and to prove all the doubters wrong. Right? I think he felt some type of way after the CMC thing. Because that his production fell way off. You know what I'm saying? Because CMC does a lot of the stuff that he did. And he's way more effective at doing it for sure. But like we always say, like, let's try to find somebody like Deebo, right? I mean, it's really Percy Harvin. Like Percy Harvin was really before his time. Like he was actually the godfather of this type of player, right? But it's not too many Deebos out there. Like every year you try to look for one. Coming out of college, and they just don't live up to it. You know, somebody that can run routes, they can beat you running routes, screens, running the ball. Like it gives you so many different nuances that the defense is going to have to pay attention to.
Yeah, and that's something for this offense that wants to be on the perimeter. They want to be on the edges. This is going to help this offense be very, very more explosive. Now, right. I'm very curious to, with a Deebo, how does the room look now after you add a Deebo? Are you thinking about bringing Zacchaeus back, Noah Brown, De'Ami Brown? What are the conversations going to be like with that? Drafting a receiver, that still can be in the market for that as well. So anything to strengthen the room, it's definitely something you have to do when Jaden Daniels had the rookie year he had, and he's on a rookie deal.
Yeah, and this is the time to do it. So, made the change 5th round. We're going to take all of his 2025 salary, which is $17.5 million, okay, and a 5th round pick for Deebo. Right? Like, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm good with that. I don't mind that at all. Like Brandon said, it's a steal. I didn't want him because I thought he would be too expensive, but a 5th for him, like, it's a bargain. Bruce Wayne is in his bag, right? I don't mind giving up a 5th. What's up, Brian? I think this might be your first time commenting with us. We absolutely appreciate you, man. Continue to come back. 17.5. Eagles fans aren't saying that's fine. It's crazy. Cost of San Fran 15 something and dead cap. Like they took the brunt of this. And if you think about it, like this draft is really not that deep in talent, right? Not like it was last year. So a 5th round is, I'm okay. You're not going to, I don't think you're going to find a Deebo Samuel in the 5th round of this year's draft.
I agree.
Cuddy, what's good, Cuddy? Dennis, what's good, man? Long time. Yeah, we do, but it's still early in the process, Dennis. Just hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. It's still early in the process. Yeah, if he can stay healthy is a concern for sure, right? But
that's really the biggest question. The past couple of years, he's been dinged up, hasn't been on the field whatsoever, and the guys that he played alongside with, they both had career years outside the year he had. So that's going to be something we have to keep an eye on, especially if he does get injured. How do they capitalize when he's not on the field? I think obviously with a Deebo, they're going to play us entirely different than what they did last year.
Agree.
And now the question also remains is, when I once again, like, who's going to compliment in the room? Like, are you going to bring some guys back? Are you trying to bring some new guys in there to help alongside? And like you said, when you talk about the talent in the wide receiver class, it's really top heavy in terms of the 4 guys that they consistently talk about. There are some guys, that bring some interest, especially we watched on the combine today. We can still add to the room, but another thing too is going to be the conversation, and obviously I know people talk about defense, but Batman keeps his lists and things he needs to do very silently and closely from amongst the fan base. So I know a lot of people talking about getting Myles Garrett. Obviously, we want to get Myles Garrett, but do not be shocked because this is a meat and potatoes draft that Adam Peters trades back that first round pick and try to go back in day 2 and try to get some day 3 picks.
For sure. Jet sweep, screens, quick slant, like everything, bro. Like
you're getting everything with Deebo.
You're getting everything. Dev, what's good? Dev, how you feeling, man? Radar's in the building. It's a contract. Yeah, it's a contract year too. You know how people elevate on contract years. I'd be very surprised if we extend them. Like we're gonna eat that $17.5 million this year for him. I think we're gonna eat. I think we're gonna still try to move John Allen because there was reports. I'm trying to find. I know it came through. I'm gonna pull it up. Yeah, I mean, I think they say he got 9 targets the whole year, Malachi Corley. That's insane. Bro, that's insane, man. The bottom line is that Deebo is a good football player, and we need talent, bro. Like Terry has never had someone like him. Besides, I mean, you could say Curtis Samuel, kind of sort. I think Curtis Samuel is also in that role. I mean, in that tier, not really tier as far as production and talent. I mean, but skill set tier, right? But we didn't use them like that. Especially EB ain't use him like that. What's up, Vito? Let's hope he comes into camp in shape. I think he will. I think he will be highly motivated. I don't think weight is going to be an issue. I think I mean, we haven't seen him since the Super Bowl. We see him now. He might pop up somewhere excited or whatever. I guarantee, bro, he's not going to be looking the way he looked at the Pro Bowl. Oh yeah, Vito's high on getting Myles after the draft. He better show up on a beach cruise with house shoes on.
God, bro.
Right.
Man.
It's a 12. So is it it's a 12 and the 5th we got. So is the cap hit? The cap hit is 12 million and the overall salary is 17.5. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. It's a great deal, man. What's good, Dennis? How you feeling? Trey Harris at 61.
If he's there.
Trade back in the first. I think that happens. I think if we don't make a trade for Myles or somebody, I absolutely think we trade back. Like Adam loves his picks. He doesn't have a 4th now.
Don't have a 4th or a 5th.
He doesn't have a 5th, and I don't think he has a 6th. I think it depends how the number is going to fall. Yeah. It's either 1 6, 2 7s, or 3 7s. So, like, he's going to absolutely get more picks. And the trade doesn't have to be the first round pick. He can move the 2nd round pick too, or the 3rd round to pick up more, like he did last year. What's up, Jeremiah? I'm excited, man. I love it too. Smart move. I can see him buying into the brotherhood in the locker room, on and off the field. I mean, look, he's an AP guy. You know what I'm saying? He's an Anthony Lynn guy. They both know him.
Yeah.
Right. They both. So there's absolutely a relationship there. You know, you got Terry and all of those guys. So I'm not too concerned. Like a lot of the stuff that you heard from him over the past year, it's probably just 49ers fatigue. You know what I'm saying? He needed a fresh start. You know what I'm saying? So That's what I think a lot of that was about. What's up, Outlaw? Get off a fifth is a steal. I agree. My only real concern with Deebo is his health, both mental and physical.
Yeah.
I'm not too concerned about his mental health. I don't think I've seen anything or heard anything over this past year to give me any concerns about his mental health. But physical, he definitely needs to make sure he's in shape, which I think he will. Look, it's like I said, man, it's a contract year. Like, you know what I'm saying? People, they do a whole lot in contract years. So
You gotta
this
come
is the
motivated, man.
yeah, you have to. Second option for Jade, and he needs more. He needs more options. Because another thing, and let me know in the chat too, y'all. Like DT, for me, excuse me, I'm still trying to get over this.
Coming through.
For me, man, like this still doesn't scratch that wide receiver 2 itch for me. It doesn't. How do you feel, DT, and the chat too?
Absolutely not. This wide receiver room still needs some guys in there. That was a big question mark last year, obviously. They signed Noah Brown late. And really, when you look at last year, it was Noah Brown, Zacchaeus, Diami rotating majority of the season as a wide receiver too. And with Deebo, he's going to be the guy that's going to be the dual all player. You still need somebody that can be on the outside or a guy that could be the reliable target outside of Terry. I think for them, like there's definitely some good options we see in this draft. I made a tweet today, and you talk about some shame that I was slightly down on this wide receiver class, but now especially getting Deebo, there are some guys that I'm going to be zeroing in that can complement the room. And once you get that guy that can complement the room, I think that's make this offense extremely more dangerous, especially we get a running back as well. But I also want to ask this too, because obviously, they traded for Deebo with the 5th round pick. You have the first 3 picks already, 1, 2, and a 3. In a sense, they also kind of tell me that based on what a lot of people are saying, I think they're extremely confident in this O-line. Yeah. Just the way I perceive it. Because a 5th round pick, you could definitely get a quality guy to play in the background. And you be mindful, people, on the offensive line, you only have, I would think, maybe 2 people that are going to be free agents. That'll be Cornelius Lucas and Michael Dieter. Everybody else will be returning on the offensive line. So obviously Sam Cosby got hurt. They could sign a spot starter, or they could, if they want to, address that early in the draft, but we'll see. But I think they're a little bit more confident offensive line than a lot of people been talking about. But again, we'll see how free agency move. When they see how they move in free agency, I think we'll understand some of the vision of where they're gonna go.
Yeah, Outlaw, like I don't think so. Like I think the ACL really hurt them. I mean, and then they just paid them last year, so like I don't know about IU. I don't know. I don't think we do, right? I'd be extremely surprised if we bring in Ayuk. Remember when him and this Philly gang gonna be off the hook, bro.
Yeah.
I can't wait, boy. Deebo going to be in a slot. Not first, but 1 6 and 2 7s became 3 7. Yeah, I think that's exactly where we are. But yeah, chat, come on, let me know. Let me know if this is enough for you as far as wide receiver 2 is concerned. Like for me, it's not. I still like I kind of rather had him as a free agent. Him and Cooper Kupp, because if I was going to trade for and I'm also thinking it's going to be like a day 1 or day 2 pick, right? It's the 5th, so but like I want somebody to bring somebody in that I can depend on. That's going to be wide receiver 1A, or a 2 that is going to become a 1 once Terry leaves, like building for the future. This does not do that for me. So do I think it takes wide receiver off the board during the draft? No. Do I think this takes T. Higgins out of the race? No, I don't. But we don't have but so many picks left. So if you got Miles, you got T. I don't know what's going on with Garrett, and a lot of other things is like, what's next? What are we going to do? I'm super excited, man, and I'm not worried about like AP still have relationships there. Anthony Lynn does. Like they know about his health. They know about this. They know everything about him.
They do.
So I'm not concerned at all that they made this move at all. We got to draft Jaden Higgins. Buddies is a 6'4" dog. Was cup at well that's they I don't know what they's asking for in the trade, but I mean Deebo went for a fifth, so I don't think he's gonna go for nothing higher than that. I mean they get cut for a seventh. I mean Luther Burden. So like I'm excited, man. About this trade for sure.
I'm excited too, dog. Like this kind of woke us up.
Yeah, because it was like I put a tweet out earlier. I was like, "Come on, Adam, man! Like, I'm tired of watching all these shuttles and getting all these tweets of these runs and all that. Like, put a trade out there, man. You know what I mean? And look, here we go. You know what I'm saying? It's a talks between the 49ers and the Commanders really ramped up in the last 24 hours. Washington wanted to add another weapon alongside Terry for Jaden, with GM Adam Peters having previously been in San Francisco with Deebo. Deebo said on Super Bowl that his Niners grinding him and his agent permission to find a trade partner, and a veteran wide receiver expressed his desire to move on at his exit interview with Coach Kyle Shanahan in January, which is interesting. Ian was reporting that it was really always the Commanders. The Texans sniffed a little, but it was never going to be them. So maybe it was just compensation being worked out. And the Commanders tweeted a picture of Deebo from Friday. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. Oh man, this is good.
This is really good. I'm
just,
trying to
just more propaganda Monday. They about to get ready. Also, Outlaw, honestly, I would say Luther Burden and Deebo are kind of the same player. Just Deebo's a little bit more pause when I say this, thicker and a little bit more physical. So they're really the same type of player.
Man, the 49ers got a $31 million dead cap hit, bro.
Man.
That's crazy.
And they trying to trade IU too.
That's crazy. Cuddy said I want Miles over T for that first round pick. The draft going got some legit number twos.
Okay.
Jeremiah says, so how would you feel about somehow getting I think Ashton Gency is going to go top 15. It's a sad thing about I think Omarion is going to go like top 20, top 25. So you got Henderson that's going to be out there and a couple other guys that may not make it to 61.
This is a good running back class, man.
Yeah. There's some late sleepers out there that you can go and grab. So it's going to be very interesting how they play it. He legit need aim, size at wide receiver now. South, what's good? South. Sovereign said that keep John Allen. Yeah, I was trying to find that because I'm trying to find that, man. And Deebo is so physical, bro. Like he's like Pierre Garçon physical. Like he's so physical, man. Like he's absolutely like I think the Commander fans is gonna love him once he get that rock in his hands, bro. I think they're gonna love him, man.
Hey man, hate to tell it to you. Junkins and Henderson, they ain't gonna be in the third round.
Yeah, they might not get to the third, Cuddy.
Especially Junkins after today.
Vito, they might not get there, Vito. I don't know. It says Deanna said that the Commanders of 49ers discussed a potential swap involving John Allen and Deebo. Ultimately, Allen, who requested a trade early this week, was not included in the deal that was sent Samuel to Washington. So maybe Washington wanted to pick back. That's I'm thinking. Maybe they wanted to pick back, but 49ers wanted to keep theirs.
Oh, wow, it's nasty.
It's if we don't trade out of 20, I think Derek Harmon is a nice consolation prize. Allen up out of here. I take a while Hoagie at point. I wonder, like, that's why I think another trade is coming. Maybe we just try to get a fourth or fifth for him.
So someone said in the chat, the fact that Deebo got traded for a fifth, that's probably the range that Allen more likely would have got traded for too.
I don't think so. And the reason why I say that is because the fact that I was saying, like, I think they're gonna want to pick back. Right. I think I'm talking about as far as this trade is concerned. I think the Commanders wanted to pick back. Also, like we give them Allen and a fifth, and we get back like Deebo in a sixth or Deebo in a seventh, or a pick swap, or something like that. You know what I mean? So like, but Allen by himself, man, if we can get 2 or 3 teams to bid on him, I'm hoping we could get a fourth. But realistically, I think we get like a fifth or sixth for John Allen, especially if it's just like a trade John Allen for a pick. I think that's all we're going to get.
Yeah, I think my mindset is, honestly, I know they're going to do something day 1 and 2. Yeah. The magic starts on day 3. And I really need to see them. I know they're going to find a way to get back on day 3 with the 4th and 5th round.
Yeah. And he's definitely want those day 3 picks back. So I'm looking to see if he stays in the first, maybe those seconds move back. Do a pick swap for the second and get a fourth or something like that. But I absolutely think he's going to get some more picks. I don't know how he's going to do it, but I absolutely think he's going to do it.
Yeah.
I think the only tradable piece or someone that makes sense is John Allen. I think the next person is like Brian Robinson, but I don't think you're going to get anything for him. So I think it's John Allen for sure. What's up, Mike? This might be your first time comment, man. We absolutely appreciate you chopping it up with us for sure. He says you think we were good on 4th down this season. Wait, yeah, I agree. Like, Deebo's going to absolutely make us that much better because he's a threat. You know what I'm saying? He's a threat within 5-10 yards, and he could take it 15-20. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait, man. What's up, Tim? How you feeling, man? How you like the trade? Oh yeah, we got you, Mike. Terry and Deebo is a great combo. I think Allen will get us a 4th, and that's what I'm hoping on. I think that's best case scenario is to get a 4th if you get some desperate teams. But we haven't really heard anything about it. You know what I'm saying? We haven't really heard anything about it. The combine was this weekend, so we'll see if something come about it tomorrow or not. But if not, we might have to wait. They didn't take Allen because they want to re-sign Purdy. That's true. Because if they take Allen, they absolutely going to have to extend him, right? I think that's going to be part of it. So that makes sense too why it didn't work out. Because they're trying to clear money for Purdy, but this $31 million cap hit don't make it no better. Don't sleep on Newton getting traded. I doubt it.
Nah, man, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think Newton is gonna. I mean, he didn't have an off season, or summer, really. So I think they'll keep. Plus, the defensive tackle draft is deep. Like, you're not gonna.
They need to get someone that can complement Payne and Newton.
Yeah, because both of those guys is pass rushers. Like, we need run stoppers. We might need like 2 of them. I think Day is showing some stuff, but man, I think we need to draft one. I think that's why I think we add more picks.
Yeah.
To the draft for sure. That's good, Tim. After you go in first pick, wide receiver, get some more help there first. Go from there. So, like with this trade, let's just speak in hypotheticals. Hope Allen goes to Cleveland in a trade for Garrett. Cannot let Garrett go to the Eagles. Man, that got so much steam, man. I don't even want to talk about it. But like, just hypothetically, what are the biggest needs for you? Like the top 5 needs as far as the team is concerned.
Top 5 needs is number 1. It's definitely gonna be edge rusher. You need a starting caliber edge rusher. I don't. More likely, we probably might need 2. We never know. Number 2, I am going to say, this is tough now. I'll probably still go with wide receiver to go with Deebo and Terry now. And number 3 will be running back. Number 4 would be an outside corner to play alongside Marshawn and Mikey Sanders still. And number 5 is always get some depth on the O line. Chris Paul, I think this is going to be his last year, and I don't know how they feel about him, but after this year coming up, he's going to be gone.
Chris Paul. Sheesh. Hey, everybody in the chat, let me know your 5 biggest needs. For me, it's edge for sure, edge rusher, D tackle. Look, edge rusher. Now I'm gonna do wide receiver / running back. That's like at first I had that as a need, and I labeled it as a playmaker.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Deebo kind of gives me that for the time being, right? So the playmaker aspect, as far as the gadget guy that you can use all over the field, I think that scratches that itch for me, right? So I think it's edge rusher, and I still think it's running back. I think it's running back, then D tackle, and then guard. And the only reason why I say that is because I really think because of Jaden Daniels, and I also think they probably go, get a wide receiver late and sign some. I think they bring some guys back. I still think it's an opportunity to bring Diami back. I think they do that. But like I said, this still doesn't satisfy my number 2. But at the same time, I just think the running back, we need an RB1, right? We need an edge 1. And we also need defensive tackle that's a run stopper. Like we can't keep allowing people to run on. Then I go wide receiver and I go big corner too, to help them out there. But I also want a free safety. I want a true free safety. But I just thinking about it over the last 2 days, I just don't know if that's a thing anymore. I think most of the safeties we see now, they kind of play both, but some are just better than others. Like Malachi Starks, I think he's the best, the truest free safety in the draft, but he also can come up and play in the slot and cover. So it's just something we just got to look out for. And kicker, right? Like I'm
yeah, they're using that 107 round on the kicker.
That's for sure. Cuddy says he got edge, cornerback, DT, running back, kicker. Vito got O-line and D-line, biggest needs. I throw a guard in there too. But we it's just so much. Like some of these guys, you might try to get some starters in there, and then everybody else that you bring in, they might be, not really camp bodies, but for competition, right? They might not be better than Allegretti, but at least it'll be some competition there.
Yeah.
At least it'll make it a little stronger than what you have.
Me personally, I'll draft a guard, but
yeah, I wouldn't be upset at that at all. Edge guy, yes, it's just a few edges out there. Utah was good. He said we back up, but wait, no, we back up. Wait, we were already up. We up again. Yeah, for sure. Yep, DN, D tackle, wide receiver, O tackle, guard, running back. Everybody make sure you hit the lid. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button. Appreciate it. We only got 2 corners that might be number one. Carlito, what's good, man? He says edge, 2 edge, running back, cornerback, safety, wide receiver. Mike says left and right tackle. Edge. Mike Green is not getting the 29. A linebacker, a running back, secondary. Tim says edge rusher, D tackle, running back, tight end. Okay, cornerback. Let me ask you about the tight ends. Do you? I don't know. I mean, we run out of draft picks, but you got Michael Mayer out there. He's out there on the block. You make a move for him. Because at some point we got to start using next year picks. At some point we got to use next year.
Yeah, like I'll probably use next year's pick, but I mean, this it depends like how I feel. I will probably judge him based on this tight end class where he'll rank at. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of slightly disappointed with some of the tight ends the other day.
Yeah, they look horrible. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I think the biggest winner was Mason Taylor from LSU. But I mean,
and the other guy. What's the other guy name?
Ferguson?
No, not Ferguson. Tyler Warren. Is that his name?
He didn't do nothing.
Oh well, I mean,
but he going the first round though. But
yeah,
hey, they get a tight end though. I know.
I'd be crazy surprised, bro.
I know how you feel about.
I just don't think
the thing. I'm rooting for Senate to take a next step, but
that's where I'm at. Like I'm not being moved off that. Nobody's going to be able to move me off that. What's up, Caleb? Yeah, man. I think he's man. Like we were saying earlier in the chat, we're saying contract year. He's going to be highly motivated. He got prove a lot of people wrong. Got to prove himself right. I think he'll come in here ready to go. I think he's going to ball out. In all honesty, we need a great running back. We like that in a lot of games. What you think about Mayer? Oh, look, I just asked that. Do you think the running back issue was more the running back? I think it's both. I think we talked about this a lot. It was both, man. The O-line wasn't getting pushed sometimes. B-Rod wasn't seeing the field. I mean, a lot of times they did see the field, like all three of them, but they just couldn't hit the hole hard enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can see it, like being there a lot. You can see, like, run fast, get through there. You know what I'm saying?
It was too many hitting yardage being missed by Robinson, like especially cutback lanes. So you're going to need a guy that can complement him. And we need someone that can score like 50, 60 yards, dog. That's why I want Travion so bad, bro.
Yeah.
Your boy.
We just need it, man. Cuddy said he got sources. Like, the program has always been my number one target this offseason. And then Tom came in at Joan and he started saying, going backwards a little bit. Max. Then he posted stuff, smoking and all. Like, give me him. Like, that could be the second crash out. Give me Max. But I think Tom is there. I don't know what they're going to do for that, but I absolutely take Max. I think Hendrickson's going to be in play. This offseason is going to be something. I mean, it's already here. It's already March 1st. It's hold up. It's 1 week.
1 week, man.
March 10th. Like I said, man, everybody that's listening, you know, if you want to come on the show for a couple minutes, let me know, because that whole week, we're going to be here every day for hours, maybe twice a day. Just talking and chatting. You know, March is going to be real busy, man. March is going to be real busy, and we're going to be here for sure. But yeah, DT, so that's where I am when it comes to like needs. But going back to Deebo, man, like the thing he's able to do. Let's try to pull up. I'm gonna try to pull up some clips, man. So Bree said, what did it take to get Deebo Samuel from San Fran? 5th. That's funny. What number is he gonna wear?
1.
I mean, Igbo guy. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, come on. And for that aura, give that boy that 1.
Oh man. I'm trying to find some good clips, man. One of my cousins is a field scout for the. Oh, okay. All right. You should have DM me that if you wanted to be classified.
Right.
I'm gonna delete it, Cuddy. I'm gonna delete it. Yeah, man. Trying to find some clips of Deebo. But yeah, man, like it's but like when a lot of times when we say if he can be healthy, if he can stay, I did delete it. If he can stay healthy, if he can be healthy, I think that goes to like all the NFL players, right? Like
Yeah.
that goes to everyone. But let's kind of look at his injuries real quick over the last few years. Let me see. So I mean, do you think another trade is out the question? Like Christian Kirk, T. Higgins, Cooper Cup.
I think if they were to get like a Christian Kirk, I think they would probably just wait for him to get cut and then to trade him. T. Higgins. There could be a word you could trade for him, but I think right now, I think we need to address the defense.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here we go. Jesus Christ. Chance of injury in 2024, 86.6%. Chances misses at least 2 quarters. It's 86.6%. The chance of injury per game, 11%. Projected games missed is 3.4. Like I'm okay with that. If I can get 600-700 yards or like 800 all-purpose yards for 13, 14 games, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
As long as he's there on the back half into the playoffs. I'm okay with that.
Just looked it up. Christian Kirk has a cap hit of $24 million for 2025, the highest on the Jaguars next year. Releasing him creates $10.4 million, while they'll have $13.6 in dead money. So I'll probably just wait till he get cut.
But how much would it be for us though? Because like Deebo and them 49ers got a $31 million dead cap hit. So what's his cap hit for this upcoming year?
Cap hit. Let me
They wilding out on Deebo, yeah.
Yes, cap
Yeah.
hit this year. Yeah, 20. Back here. Yeah.
So like he had so last year he didn't miss a game. Week 8, he had a chest rib sprain pull, which was a grade 1. The lower the grade, the less impact of the injury. He had a leg calf strain. He was expected to miss a few games, only missed 1. He had a little and that was all last year. That was just those 2 injuries. 2024, he only had the 1 injury. 2023. Hold on, this can't be right. Hold on, let me see. Because a lot of times, like I never really looked at his game. I think I looked at his games played. Maybe I ain't really looked hard or whatever a few weeks ago. But sometimes, man, like we got to be careful when we hear stuff. Like sometimes
Mhm.
you got to fact check people, man, and not to so much like put them on blast, but just so you just won't be putting wrong information out there. Vito said put put 19 back on. He ain't putting that. We should try to draft Mason Taylor. Him and Ben will be nasty for years to come. It's still a question about like what is he going to what are they going to do with Bates? Is Ertz going to come back? Seem like he wants to come back.
Mm.
I'm trying to get off defense. Oh, bro. Oh. Yeah, so I don't know what they're gonna do with Bates and them, man. I just think Bates is one of them players that's gonna be with one team their whole career. He's gonna be a commander for life.
Hmm.
Man. Oh, this is NCAA. I'm looking at NCAA numbers. All right, here we go. Yeah, so last year he played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He played 15 games last year.
Hmm.
2023, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, including the one playoff game. Bro, he's played. What is the injury stuff coming in at? 2022, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. When we played 13 games. But he's played 15 games these last 2 years.
Yeah, I think people are just so caught up in what they seen, and you're not watching the games entirely. Just to say that, so
Yeah, Bates is a free agent. I mean, maybe in some of those games he got injuries and left early or whatever, but I mean he's came back to play, right?
or they just had a bad year because that team is picking in the top 15 for a reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Trey Lance at quarterback is nasty.
Let's see.
Yes,
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
Bates is a free agent.
Yeah, he's a free agent. Man, that's a good throw.
He plays big too.
And he's strong. He plays big like the Pierre Garçon type wide receiver. He plays physical, man. Look at that strength. Falling upfield. That's what we need, bro. That was last year. I remember that. I remember that play.
Wait, wasn't that Jimmy?
Oh, that was Jimmy? Oh, I thought he had a play like that last year. Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, look how he getting upfield, man. Catching with his hands, getting upfield. Quick screens. I mean, look at that slant. Oh, he knocked this earpiece out. He got these slants. He can do it all, bro. Yeah, show some Purdy stuff. That stuff. Oh,
That's still Jimmy.
no, yes.
Man, this offense about to be crazy.
Yeah, the things I'm hoping he's able to do. Look, running the football. Look at that. That's vision, man. Acceleration. Long way to go. Man, look at that. Having Christian McCaffrey and him. Sheesh.
Maybe we need to get it.
Look how he able to turn it up, make a decision to go to the
Hang
outside.
out.
What's up, CJ? How you doing, man? This is CJ from Orlando. What's up, my man, Sub? Yeah, I think he will be, man. I think he got something to prove this year. He said he ain't been the same since he took off 19. I don't know. Maybe he do got put back on 19. Because these joints old as a mug. Yeah, like where look, he throw the football. Look at that.
He ain't gonna do that though.
Maybe this is Purdy. Sheesh.
All these on Brock, bro.
Nah, Garop. Man, all this he might be. Sheesh, my bad. I think I've got some Purdy joints on here. That's crazy. So I can find something. But I'm excited about him, man. Oh, that was 2021. I ain't even read it. That was 2021, Deebo. Like here's one right here, bro. This is the type of this is what we need. This is what we need, bro. Break a tackle, get upfield, turn the Jets on. That's what we need, man. That's what we need right there, bro. That's what we need right there. So what up, man? What you think? What you think is left? You think we make another move, or you think we just kind of stay put?
I'm torn, Deuce. I'm actually torn because he's a draft guy, right? He's got to build through the draft, and I just feel like a lot of people talk badly about the draft, but this is a draft perfect for Washington. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, not saying we can't trade for Myles Garrett, but we'll see how things work out. I definitely don't want him to go to Philadelphia.
Right.
But
right. For sure.
We'll see how it moves. Like, I think we're just gonna have to see. That's all. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot, man. Jerry paid a fourth for me. That's crazy, bro. He did pay a fourth for Jonathan Mingo, bro. We got Deebo for a fifth. That's crazy. That's insane, bro. See who John say he think he'll be back. Oh, Bobby Wagner. This is so lot, man. We about to get out of here, man. It's absolutely breaking news. I'm excited. I think DT is excited. Yeah. A lot of people folk in the comments. Some people are like our boy Slim that y'all know. He ain't want Deebo at all. But I don't think this does anything to dramatically shift what we want to do. What you talking about, Belante? Who on XPS? Belante, crazy. So like I don't know, man. I don't think it changes too much in a sense. I think it may change them going wide receiver early. And if they was kind of debating if they would do DB or wide receiver, I think they go DB. I mean, running back or wide receiver. if that was a debate, I think they go running back now.
Yeah.
But I'd be surprised if it go like running back, wide receiver.
Getting Deebo, I don't see them going.
Oh, this is my buddy, my brother Best. D Best. He's a Ravens fan. What's up, Best? Thanks for commenting, brother. Thanks for commenting. See you tomorrow at church. Hollywood Brown. You said Hollywood Brown.
He played in the Cliff.
Yeah,
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, that might be something. He played with Cliff. I mean, even Christian Kirk did too, but I don't know. I just don't like the Christian Kirk too. I just don't. He said they argue who better at life and stuff, all because of Deebo. What's going on? He better at life. Curtis Samuel saying it. I think he was here before Curtis Samuel. Like Deebo
crashing out, yeah.
The 49ers for real?
Yes, they're mad because Johnson Allen was included in the trade.
Who?
Yes, he was included in the trade.
Hold up.
Yes, look. I'm gonna read it.
I thought they said he wasn't.
It says right here, defensive tackle Jonathan Allen was a part of the Deebo trade discussion between Commanders and 49ers. 49ers chose to save the cap and get a 5th round pick.
Oh, yeah. He's part of the discussion. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he wasn't part of the trade, though. Remember we was talking about it earlier? They probably ain't want to pay him or whatever.
Well, it's all funny because they're crashing out.
They crashing out.
I love it.
They probably ain't reading. They probably mad. Because I think they are I think the 49ers is I think that window is closed and they about to pay all this money to their quarterback.
Yeah. You got a bunch of guys. Who you said Jumanji? Jumanji gonna be out?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Canelo, they got Drake. They got a lot. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do, bro. It's a lot, man. They sound like, what you mean? Do that tomorrow. But yeah, man. Well, actually, Belante, it was actually Percy Harvin. He's the godfather, really.
VA stand up.
Yeah. Then Deebo, then Curtis Samuel. Oh, I think you talking about bringing in Curtis Samuel? So Frost before I don't know. I know they said they was listening to offers, but man, that's a lot of dead cap. They kind of like going into a mini rebuild, bro. That's why this Purdy thing gonna be nasty, man. This Purdy thing gonna be nasty, bro.
Yep.
Because I don't I don't know what we're gonna give him 250, 260. That's gonna be insane. But yeah, like we were saying, man, I think I'm just what they're gonna do in free agency, man. I'm excited. I don't think this takes us out of T. So we got a first, a second, a third, 3 7s, right? Or 6 and 2 7s, whatever. We got 3 picks in the last 50. If you want Higgins or Miles, you might at least. Well, you're going to have to give up that first. And I think you're going to have to give up the first for T. Higgins too, is because it's going to be a it's going to be a bidding war with teams. So if you start out with a second, it might end up getting to a first. And unless T be like, no, I don't want to play for this team and that team, that drops the leverage down. So Miles, but I don't know who else is out there that you're going to trade for. So I don't think they're going to trade for a wide receiver. I don't think they're going to trade for T. Higgins because they made this move. I think T. Higgins is out of. I think, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think we get another wide receiver 2 type.
Mm-mm.
I don't know, man. The draft is gonna be interesting. This draft is gonna be interesting, man. Because if we don't trade that first, I cannot see us not trading back. Even if we don't trade back 29, I think we'll trade back 61. I could see us doing that. And I could see us using next year's picks. I mean, maybe if next year's picks are on the table, maybe we do make some more moves, bro. Like I said, the draft is not that deep in talent, man. Like I give up a fourth for Michael May, a 2027 fourth. I mean 2026 fourth for Michael May. I'd do that.
Yeah. I gotta go over my notes where I had Michael Mayer. He was my tight end 2. Well, no, he was tight end 1 for me. Kincaid was 2.
Draft Trey Harris. So that's what I'm saying, Vito. Like, all right, but before we go, chat. Before we go, if you're on YouTube or X, please subscribe to the YouTube channel Redzone In the Lab. We absolutely appreciate it. That helps us out so much.
Most definitely.
But if you don't have a YouTube, that's cool. Stay on X, stay on Facebook, no problem. Please like the video, continue to comment. But before we go, what would you do with wide receiver, running back, and edge? Would you rather go free agency, trade, or the draft? And I know we might not have like what's available in free agency, but for me, I'm definitely going D tackle in the draft. There's too many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm definitely going running back in the draft. There's too many of them.
Yeah.
Them two for sure. I'm going draft. Wide receiver.
Free agents.
I don't know, man. Like, all right. So okay, DT. So let's say I'm gonna give you. I'm giving you 4 positions: wide receiver, running back, D tackle, guard. But you only got 3 picks. You got the first, the second, and the third. How do you use those picks?
No corner.
No, I mean, yeah, I don't. I mean, you want to add a corner in there, add a corner. But what do you do with those 3 picks? So you got those 3 picks. What position do you draft?
Okay, run it down again.
All right, so you got edge, wide receiver, running back, D tackle, guard, like secondary player. So that's 6 positions that we can say that is of need in a sense, right?
Yeah.
But you only got your first round pick, your second round pick, and your third round pick. What do you pick with those 3 players?
Those 3 picks, I'm going edge, running back, and defensive tackle.
I think that's where I'm at.
Those are the deepest parts of the draft and free agency. Like those other positions, like I believe they're going to get a corner. I believe they're going to add some of the guys in the wide receiver room back, like a Diami or Noah, and some sort of change. They probably add some vets as well. Free agency comes for the draft, but when
but this is hypothetical. Yeah,
but when you look at how deep these positions is, those are critical positions that I feel like they will be addressed via draft. So I'm going to use those 3 picks on those positions.
Yeah, I absolutely think we go wide receiver in free agency. I mean, it could be Cup. If he gets released, like I don't know. I think Diami will be back. I don't know, man. It depends, but no Ash. That him and Terry is nothing alike, except for they are physical with the football once it's in their hands. Outside of that, they're a completely different player. CJ from Orlando says running back draft. What's up, Poster King? Wide receiver in the draft, D tackle free agency. Frost 40 says draft, running back, wide receiver, D tackle. Higgins at 29, get a younger wide receiver vet. I think his age is going to come into play even more. that we made this trade. I don't think we're going to go out to T Higgins at all.
Is he talking about T Higgins or Jaden Higgins?
He said, he parts at 29. Yeah, because somebody said T Higgins ain't no 29. Yeah, 2 corners in the first 2 rounds. Yeah.
And that's
what DTOD line.
And that's crazy too, because like the corners that they have been mocking us to, especially that kid from Kentucky, he made some money.
Mm-hmm.
Revel from East Carolina, he fits what we want to do. Benjamin Morris fit what we want to do. So they have options at 29, but the question will be the grade of those players.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. What you talking about, Jerome? Jackson Dart went to the Giants.
Jair more likely going to
We
be.
about to get out of here. My microphone and stuff tripping. What's up, Marcus? I would sign Jair Alexander. He's just too, and he got them concussions, man. I don't know. Let me call for Iowa State. He can be there in a second. But yeah, man, that's something to think about. Everybody, I'm excited about the trade. Only a fifth. DT is excited. A lot of y'all in the chat is excited. I think everyone's going to end up being excited come week 8, week 9. And we see how this wide receiver room. I mean, you never know, man. We might make some moves. Deebo end up being wide receiver 4. You never know what it's going to look like. But thanks for joining this emergency pod with us. We appreciate your time. We know it's valuable to you. So we absolutely appreciate it. Remember, do it because you love it, not because it loves you. And tomorrow, 8:30, this will be week 3 for our Commanders draft show. We're doing linebackers tomorrow, and we're recapping the combine. So join us. Check out the other shows that we did. The first show we did quarterbacks and kickers. Last week we did safeties. Check that out. A lot of information. Check out DT. His posts, his videos he's putting out. I think he got a live show you put out. I think it was a
Wednesday
Thursday or Friday. I think.
Yeah, Command Time is the live show, and I do the ins and outs of the podcast. Anytime I have time, I'm definitely going to drop it tomorrow.
Maybe it's
with reaction to the Deebo Samuel trade, what that means.
I don't know what's going on with my mic. Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, Doc.
Johnson, I don't think he had a good draft. All right, man. Remember, do it because you love it, not because it loves you. One beat, one sound, one heart, one love.